Finally. Welcome back, everyone. Nezco here. This is going to be our fourth part to Goodnight Universe. If you're joining midway, there is a playlist in the item description, so you can watch it from the start, and it's also going to be at the end of the video, upper right-hand corner. Let's get into it. Hope y'all are doing all right. I'm thinking this game's got to be getting close to the finish. Maybe one more hour left. It's the go.
More than anything in this world.
What am I supposed to be doing? There we go.
They had increased their security measures.
See that. Oh, that just come back on. Okay.
The IO beast.
That's terrifying.
My powers had gotten stronger, but not that much stronger. Elliot had won. There was absolutely nothing I could do.
We'll see about
So
that.
that's what I did. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Got to do nothing.
And found all you really wanted was to go back to sleep. Life went on this way. I forced myself to just let you be the perfect, simple being you were. And after a while, my consciousness drifted away from yours.
What is that, a brain? Interesting.
Though we shared a body, I could move my mind independently. We were two beings, overlapping yet distinct. So, if you were the perfect, normal baby, what did that make me? Oh, there's the one. An infection, like your necrotizing enterocolitis.
No, not an
Something you
infection.
picked up by mistake,
Nope.
but left untreated was slowly killing you.
No, it's not true.
If I knew how to cure you of me, believe me, I would have. So, I stopped making decisions. It wasn't my job to care for you. But it seemed someone else in the facility felt it was theirs.
Farmer Jane spent the entire morning picking vegetables.
Your father.
To get rid
I had taken his child from him, and there was nothing I could do to help.
tomatoes.
Still, I couldn't fight my curiosity.
Wait. Run that again.
Okay, just watch.
Holy crap. Explain why it's working so much better than it was 3 hours ago.
So it turns out I play TF2 with a PhD in data science at MIT.
Where you no longer want to go?
Yeah, exactly. And he shared some very experimental code which he designed for facial recognition, but I was able to modify.
Wow, it's almost like you're insanely gifted at this.
Dad,
What?
can I show you some more of the photos of the IO offices I took?
Sure.
Okay, look. What's that say?
The Department of Tax Avoidance.
There we go.
God, it's like they were listening when I said that. Consumer surveillance stations.
Mm-hmm.
They need to work on their internal naming process.
Yeah, so?
Yeah, so fair point.
Fair point.
They are soulless bastards, and their evil knows no bounds.
Thank you very much.
But if we are settling scores, I seem to remember you saying something like, you can't do anything of real value with computer programming.
Uh-huh.
So what is it that you are doing right now?
Yeah, so?
It's got a point.
Yeah, so?
Fair point.
Fair point.
Yeah, exactly. God, that sounds like me and my daughter.
More time passed, and I just continued to let you be. To do the lovely things that little babies do. Still, I couldn't help myself thinking, what if my sister could beat Elliot to the punch, translate the journal before he did? I told myself that I didn't care. But of course, I couldn't help it.
Guys, wake up. Dad. Dad!
What? You get it?
Like, it's working, right?
It's not just working. It's working flawlessly. Reb, wake up.
I'm awake.
Your daughter's
I'm
a
awake.
genius. Look,
Where?
on the screen.
September 23rd, 2009. Tonight I found myself parked on a cul-de-sac. Is this?
Yes. Keep going.
Okay. Staring at a house I couldn't recognize for a reason I couldn't remember. I did what I always do, trying to get my damn brain to work.
Oh, they deciphered
I'm
Grandpa's.
sorry, I don't think I can do this.
What are you talking about? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we save Isaac.
You are a miracle, Cleo, truly.
Come on, Mom.
I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
Mom doesn't smoke cigarettes.
Not too much anymore. Just read it. We are so proud of you.
September 23rd, 2009. Tonight, I found myself parked on a cul-de-sac.
With each word she
Staring at a
read,
house I couldn't
I felt
recognize for a
myself
reason I couldn't
drawn
remember.
deeper
I did what I
and
always do,
deeper,
try and get my damn brain
as though I'd already heard them,
played guitar.
as though they were always a part of me.
September 23rd, 2009. Tonight, I was parked on a cul-de-sac in Tahunga, California, in a van I've lived out of for 8 years. Staring at a house I couldn't recognize, for a reason I couldn't remember. I did what I always do, trying to get my damn brain to work. Played guitar, open chords, stupid chords, first ones they teach, but in them, I hear everything. I hear my failures. In 1962, I got her pregnant. Can't raise a daughter on 5 cents a word. I got a job. Became a night watchman at a computer company. Told myself that way I could still write in the days. But after long nights, I didn't reach for the typewriter. I reached for the damn false note. Then I realized they were all false notes. Can't play for shit. Not anymore. Better to do nothing. Sit in the shit. Why
Oh, it's
play with
crazy.
failing hands? I could just close my eyes. Play in my head. When you commit yourself to doing nothing, wonderful things emerge.
Can we do breakfast for dinner again?
Like you, Isaac.
I will start a petition to get them permanently swapped, if that's what my lady wants.
I just can't stop thinking about bacon.
I was the worst father since my own one. But
Aw.
still, I helped to create you and your sister.
Wait, Dad, there's that van again.
What van?
I've seen that van parked there the last 3 nights. There's a guy in it. See? Right there. Hey, you!
Cleo, don't!
We see you, you know.
Sure, I wanted to wave back at her.
Will you stop it? Get inside the house right now. You know, for a genius, you make some pretty dumb choices. You know that?
What did I say about that word?
But I couldn't let her see me. No, I didn't deserve to know her. Not like this. Still, I'd like to leave you something, Isaac. One last dopey sci-fi tale for you to read when you're older. To make sure you don't make the same mistakes I did. See, back in 1977, when Rebecca was 7 years old, we didn't like using the terms like it back then, but I was depressed. If you looked at me, you'd never know it. Every morning I got up, drove into work. Every evening I came home and put my daughter to bed. But I felt like a failure. Like the person I truly was inside was dying a slow, painful death. So one night when they were sleeping, I got in the car, went to the nearest theater, and saw a film.
E.T.
A film about a man who abandoned his family to follow an impossible dream, and it inspired me to do the same. September 25th, 2009. I grew up in the Depression. Young people don't understand. We had nothing. Not 5 cents for matinees. So I'd sneak in back of the theater, up through the orchestra pit. Saw a movie about a man who used his mind to make contact with an alien queen, built himself a rocket ship, went to visit her. I made that my life's goal, to make contact with the unknown. All through the 80s, I tried to do it.
Come on.
I talked my way into SETI, hoping they'd have answers. But after signing all the NDAs, All I found were a bunch of eggheads infighting over hypothetical nonsense. 30 years later, I find myself at a desk I don't remember, in a house I don't recognize, but the objects before me, I know them too well. They embarrass me. My journal. They say my handwriting is illegible, but I can still read it. My dementia clock. Every time I look at it, I'm surprised by what it reads. My medications. My daughter, who I haven't seen for 15 years, is now insisting I take them. Unclear why, but she wants me alive. My books. Looking at them, I feel a cocktail of pride and shame. My lockbox. Inside is the meager sum of my entire literary output. The only thing I could offer my daughter in return for taking me in. I can't even get the thing open, these damn hands. Then I saw it, corner of my eye. My guitar. The fact is, I'm losing myself. Neither my body nor my mind entirely belong to me anymore. My feet move in pathetic little shuffles, each step a battle. Better not to play, I remembered. Instead, I just closed my eyes, played in my head, and as I did, I traveled through galaxies, heard the crackle of lightning across gas planet surfaces, ringing pulses of neutron stars, and far off roars of supernovas. And then I heard other music, far away at first, but coming closer. Another mind, making music with mine. It was like we were jamming.
Where were you just then, Dad? I've been trying to wake you for 10 minutes.
Hi, Grandpa.
I wanted to thank my daughter for everything she did for me.
Can you put your guitar down? I need to give you your blood thinners.
Maybe just leave him for a sec. I bet he's dreaming up some sci-fi story. I mean, we shouldn't break his
I could
flow.
understand them perfectly,
Yes, I'm sure he was.
I'm halfway through Chronicles
but I
of
found
Grandpa.
I
Wanna hear my
couldn't
guess for the
speak.
twist?
It's actually all a simulation.
Hey, don't give it away.
Dad, I'm gonna take the guitar now.
Maybe let's just leave. Okay, he looks really peaceful.
I have my own work to finish.
This is
Dad,
sad.
let
Just
go.
as I lost my ability to communicate with other humans, I seemed to gain the ability to communicate with him. He told me on his planet he was a scientist. He had picked up a broadcast from our planet, some rich asshole, inviting his people's top minds to come to Earth. From that broadcast, they had decided that Earthlings were too egocentric, too individualistic, too stupid to be trusted with their advanced scientific knowledge. But his scientific curiosity got the better of him. He wanted to know for himself. I told him not to trust his people's assessment of us. That sure, a couple of months ago, I may have agreed. But now, I have met this family. Family? He asked. Didn't even know what that was, if you can believe it. On his planet, everyone was family with everyone else because their minds were not bound to their bodies. In a blink, they could spark electricity. With a swipe of their hands, they could move things in space. And if they closed their eyes and focused, they could hear each other's thoughts. This way, it was impossible to hide. I suddenly began to laugh, harder than I'd laughed since I was a kid sneaking into movies. I thought I had to run far away to meet my alien, but all it took was coming home. December 21st, 2009. I am writing this journal entry to keep myself awake at 6 a.m., and I'm waiting for my family to come down the stairs. I need their help with the most important task of my life. Tonight, I finally met my alien friend. We had agreed on a location. The abandoned parking lot where I used to sleep before my daughter took me in. I flashed my brights 3 times, as we had established. And then
You got
he
a cloaking
flashed
device.
his back at me. He came down to meet me. I had one night to show him why his people should still consider sharing their knowledge with us humans. I told him I wanted to introduce him to my family, especially to my granddaughter, her purity and her talent. She was the perfect argument for why this messed up species is still worth something. He told me he couldn't trust any human except for me. It was of the utmost importance that his existence on our planet never be discovered. I'd have to prove my point some other way, so I took him for a drive. To a drive-in movie, a place where us humans gather to collectively dream. I had him close his eyes, listen to the audience's thoughts as they got wrapped up in the story on the screen. That's when us humans are at our most beautiful anyway. In our dreams, we are unable to hide. As the sun began to rise, he told me it was time to take him back. But when we arrived at the parking lot, there were men dressed in black, loading something huge into a truck. His ship was being taken. We had to stop the bastards, whoever they were. I floored the gas fast as I could.
Come on.
I came to on the side of the I-5, car filled with smoke. When I looked behind me, he was gone. I followed him into the desert.
Oh, God.
that my legs were failing me.
Oh,
Then
damn.
I saw him disappearing into a cave. Inside, I found him on a rock. He told me that without his ship, he would eventually die. I asked, how could I help him? He told me he could shut his body down like a frog in winter, transfer his mind into mine, two beings in one, overlapping yet distinct. He told me that in the process he might forget who he is, lose himself in the transfer. But that wouldn't matter because I would remember, and together we could go get help.
How about that?
I'm terrified, though. What if I forget? I forget so much these days. December 22nd, 2009. Today, I woke up on the sofa. My brain all muddled, more than usual. I knew something bad happened last night, but I couldn't remember what the hell it was. Outside the window, I could see my van, a smoking hunk. I've had my share of hangovers, but nothing like this. I'd written a journal entry, but it was completely unintelligible to me.
Oh my God.
I guess soon this one will be the same. How futile. The doctor told us I'd likely suffered a traumatic brain injury, possible internal bleeding, need to get the CT back. She asked if I felt any different than usual. I told her I did. See, there is this voice in my head, and it's saying the same damn thing, over and over, like a Buddhist mantra. You have to get me home. 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 You have to
So
get me
sad.
home. You have to get me home. You have to get me home. You have to get me home. I don't know how to help this voice, but it certainly knows how to help me. I can leave everything to them. But I need to put the voice somewhere. Somewhere for safekeeping.
Okay. It's all making
I
sense
know
now.
just where to put it. The voice is watching me now as I write these sentences. I'll ask it for one last thing. To please take care of my grandson while you share his body. You two need to watch over each other now. I have to go now, but don't worry. They will find you, and they will take care of you. You're gonna love them, and then, when you're ready, they will get you home.
As I opened my eyes, my mind was flooded with thoughts.
Okay, so that's going to wrap up the fourth part of Goodnight Universe. I would have liked to record more and make this a longer episode, but that explanation of events took a little bit longer than I thought it would. I hope you all enjoyed this. Please tune in for the next episode. And if you could, leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything you can do really helps promote the video so that we reach a wider audience. Take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in the next video, okay?